when I was around like 13-ish, 12 to 13, I was in a transition period when I was playing hockey, from something called Atom hockey to Pee Wee hockey, which is basically just two different age groups. And lucky enough, I was able to make the top team in Atom. I wasn't that good, but I was, I guess, naturally skilled enough to make the team. And when I was heading into Pee Wee, so older guys, naturally I was extremely confident. I was cocky, and I thought I was gonna make the top team easily. And heading to the tryouts, I had done no training. I didn't really practice at all during the summer. I'd done really nothing. I thought that I was good. Um, and I arrived after at the first tryout, and everybody was better than me. Like, I was horrible. I wasn't good. And so I didn't make the top team, and so I went for the tryouts for the second best team, I guess. And again, I was like, you know what? Okay, I didn't make the top team, but I'll make this team. It'll be good. And so I arrived to the tryouts, not necessarily freaking out of shape. I was 13 years old, but I was very cocky, and I wasn't ready to put in the work. So I didn't make the team. I made the third lower team. And I remember having a lot of conversations with my dad about it. And the biggest thing that I took out of these conversations was that I deserved it. Right? I deserved not making that team because I hadn't put in the work. I hadn't put in the effort. And that concept kind of stuck with me. I realized that the game doesn't care how much effort you put in. It doesn't care, right? You're going to show up to the tryouts whether you're ready or not. The game doesn't care. And so that means you need to put in the work for yourself. It needs to be from within. If not, then you're just wasting your time. You should just be there in the first place. You're wasting your time. So 8 years go by. I get 8 years? No, not 8 years. Like 6 years go by. And, my last year of high school, I wanted to make the high school hockey team. And it's a good team, so there's a lot of good players. And I was very much on the bubble. I wasn't that good, so I needed to work for it. And that summer, I really put in the effort. I remember me and my dad reaching out to people for some extra spots at hockey camps, and I would practice on my own, train. And even if I wasn't necessarily recruited or scouted to be on that team, I ended up making it because I put in the effort, because I wanted to be there and I wanted to make it. Right? Those tryouts, the coaches, they didn't care how much effort I put in the backgrounds. They only cared how good I was on the ice. And so if I really didn't want to do it, it would have showed. But I did end up training for it because I wanted it in my own heart, myself, and I ended up making it. And it felt extremely rewarding. And I keep on looking back at the Pee Wee hockey team that I didn't make because I wasn't, willing to put in the effort. And I kind of cringe because it was there for the taking, And so I kind of apply that to a lot of things in my life, whether it's school or training or projects, this YouTube channel. I put in the effort, and I know that the effort that I put in the backgrounds aren't necessarily filmed. They're not, like, you guys don't see the preparation I make for these videos. You guys don't see the research I make, the self-reflection, the hours of self-reflection I do to prepare for these videos. You guys see the final result, and I'm fine by that. I'm fine with that because it shows, right? I'm prepared and I know what I'm going to say. Okay, that's all.